how you came up with this When the Light Has Gone, StarAce When the Light Has Gone, Mr. Julio?
Okay, the song, as long as I can remember, there's a little bit of time, and it was like a. This is one of the songs that I think it came up very fast because I think I was sitting in my bedroom just with something in my head, but I didn't know quite well what it was, and I started strumming the chords. I think I started strumming this G chord first, like, and this rhythm, and this rhythm already was something that began was the very thing the first thing that was the first spark of the idea of the song, and then the lyrics came very fast. I remember writing like, "Oh baby, you're so wrong. Why don't you want to talk to me?" I was like feeling that it needed some melody, and it was kind of a haunting a feel that I was in my head. I think I reminded of some melodies from George Harrison at the time. I was really into gypsy jazz, I think, also because George Harrison also liked very much gypsy jazz in the end of his career. And I think at the time I was into that. So the rhythm came into my head like that, but the lyrics, I can't remember, I can't describe very well how it came to the end, but it came very natural, and then afterwards all the chords, like, and I also put this diminish, which is something that very unusual. I've never used that in any other song. It was the first time I saw this kind of chord, and I think that was the thing that inspired the lyrics was some kind of rejection, and then but I wanted to do something very at the same time melancholic, but with a chorus that could inspire background vocals. That was the vague idea of how it came about. I can't describe and remember exactly. It was, I think,
Can
15 minutes I wrote the whole song.
could you put it in 15, 20 words? What would describe this feeling of writing the song, like in a sentence?
I think a little bit of anger, desperation, and at the same time overcoming something.
I remember when you came with the song to the studio, like, because we were trying to put together a record, and we had like 5 or 6 songs already, and when you showed me this one, you showed us this one was something that everyone was like, "Oh man, that's the best song we can possibly work now." Like, let's try to put an intro together. Let's think about the chorus. And I remember I have exactly the scene on my mind. Then we trying to figure out the intro with the rim, and we have that little riff that goes. Now it's kind of the theme of the song, but doing dun 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 dun, dun. And we stick like doing this for like such a long time, just bass, drums, and guitar. And when we were hitting the choruses, the background vocals, we just had the idea of the higher notes, like just to sing like a third from your melody. And then we got the idea of putting all the backgrounds on that big chorus we have with And the Light. It was a great energy, and we were having a great time writing songs at that time. And then this song, it was a long time. It was like 5-6 years ago, and we worked this song in a lot of different arrangements till we have this version we're releasing now, right?
Yeah, I think so, man.
I don't, and we were rehearsing at home, like together in the garage, our studio, home studio. And when you have a good song, because everyone feels like, oh, we have something here.
Yeah, and the chorus, I think, is the part that we knew that was a good song because it released the tension that the minor chords had all the time. So it was a faster kind of feel on the chorus, and then we opened the harmonies, and it gave some kind of hope as well, like saying the end part of the chorus, saying that life goes on. It was something that it's not only like some kind of bluesy and minor feel, but also gives you a perspective that something can continue in life. Because the theme of the song, like when the light has gone, it sounds like it's something that is over, and you can relate to so many things that can be over. When you talk about the light has gone, it seems like, man, you're almost, you can almost relate to the whole life, like it's another chapter. The light, the ideas, your love, your hope. But we finished the chorus with life goes on, and that became a very strong message, the song also.
Yeah. Basically, shit happens, but life goes on.
Yeah.
And everything has its own way to correct itself, but in the end of the tunnel.
I think the first verse came with the harmony, with the chords. I wrote pretty much all together because it's a very straightforward kind of song. I don't know. It's almost like humming a melody, and then at the same time you're singing to it. But I liked so much that it started with the G minor chord, which is a very very melancholic. So, and it's unusual to, at least for me, it's unusual to start like that. It could be like a Pink Floyd song or something that started like that, but I really had this mood because of the first idea of beginning with that. So I think I just started like that. Oh baby, you're so wrong. Why don't you wanna talk to me? And dun, 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 dun. Leave me right now. And it developed from that, it and then became kind of a mantra. But I think probably the melody originated because of the first harmony. So probably the harmony came first, and the rhythm, and then I just started humming some kind of melody, and we developed together in the studio afterwards, and with all the vocals and stuff.
Do you think when you write a song from scratch, of course you have the first idea and then you develop from there, but do you think like, oh, I need a chorus, or you think like, I need a second part, I need to go to a bridge? You think about that when you write a song, or you just go with the flow, without thinking too much?
It depends on the song. In this case, as I had the idea for the melody on the first verse, I think one thing was inspiring the next. And then when I have that here in the moment, I just try to be as closer as I can to my phone or some kind of recording device. And then you just can be your laptop or something. And I go as far as I can with that moment, with that spark of inspiration or idea. And something leads to another. It's a goal. It's good, but sometimes the next day you can sleep on the song if you're lucky enough to wake up and have that song in your head, and you say, man, I know the B part, or I know the C part, or man, I woke up with the solo in my head, and I run to my guitar and start. It's always like an idea that you can discard, and if you don't pay attention, it becomes rubbish. It can
It
go
needs
to
to
the
capture the moment that came.
And
Yeah.
believe what you
Yeah.
what you thought about, like, without
yeah, and to
discard.
put it out is the challenge. If you're lucky to record it and put it out, and then sometimes you think, man, this won't work. There are some songs that we recorded, I think they were gonna be lost forever because they would never be recorded. If you remember the song, and this is very interesting because a good song to me, I think, is the ones that you really can remember by just in your head. You don't need to record it. but it's good to record and listen to what you done the day before, the night before. Just
Always at night.
yeah, or late morning. Let's say. What does it mean to you, Lois?
I think that idea already said when something gets to like close to what you think it would be the end, there's hope. Life goes on. Keep going. Just like when everything seems to be
Every end has a
vanishing.
new beginning.
Exactly.
Is this the end of the beginning or the beginning of the end?
And I think that
Paulo Coelho.
I think that even when we sing that song, I feel like it can be melancholic. It can be kind of what is happening, that everything is vanishing. It's not. There's hope at the end of the, just like something that fulfills.
Yeah.
Hopeful.
But when you say when the light has gone, what comes to your head? When the light has gone.
Everything shuts down.
Okay.
When the light has gone, what happened now?
It's a good metaphor.
Nobody's nobody.
The system shut down. Yeah, when the light has gone is the end of something. It's I think it's more the end of ideas to me.
Yeah. For I thought
the
no.
end of inspiration. It's the end of inspiration, and it's funny because man, it could be the end of inspiration, but I try to think that
There will never be such a
maybe
thing.
it is, maybe it's not.
Yeah. But at least when the light has gone, it's a goodbye.
It's a good goodbye song.